You mean it's an upgrade for the tie to be on me as
Exactly.
opposed to... Yeah, okay, thank you.
Well, we're set for mixed tag team action.
We sure are.
It is Chris Jericho.
That's actually why I came out here, Michael.
It is Chris Jericho and Charlotte against Enzo Amore and Sasha Banks. So, Kevin, what brings you out here? Interesting to see you with these four particular superstars in the ring.
Well, what brings me out here is I figured people might want something to actually enjoy after having to sit through 15 minutes of Enzo Amore and Sasha Banks hitting on each other and desperately trying to be cool, because that's what they do.
Let's start with Sasha Banks, Kevin.
Actually, let's not start with Sasha Banks.
Sasha won the Women's Championship last week.
Good for her.
Well, what is your issue with Sasha?
Oh, I don't have an issue with her, but
Kevin,
for her to come out here, Corey, don't interrupt me. For her to come out here and talk about an NXT takeover in Brooklyn last year, people left the building talking about me. Hey, that's cute, but you know what people were talking about? They were talking about Finn Balor and Kevin Owens tearing the roof off the place in a ladder match, and before the show, they bought the tickets to see Kevin Owens.
Sasha rolling up
she
Charlotte.
forgets to mention that part.
Oh yeah, that was the night that Finn Balor retained the NXT Championship in a ladder match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Another cover and another kick out. What about Enzo Amore? You had some words.
Let's talk about Enzo Amore.
You had some words with Enzo.
Yes, you don't have to do this. I'm going into
again
Enzo
backslide.
Amore. Yeah, let's talk about Enzo Amore interrupting me on the night of the draft when I went on the WWE Network on Draft Center to explain my feelings about being drafted to Raw so late. A travesty, by the way. And then Enzo shows up where he has no business whatsoever and interrupts me. And he did it again tonight.
Do you think, Kevin, maybe you're just crying over spilled milk a little bit? I mean, is it really that big of a deal that he interrupted you?
Do you think you're a good commentator or an idiot?
And here's Sasha.
Ponder on that first and stop talking.
Arm drag on Charlotte. Sasha up over the top, looking to... Charlotte rolls through, however, and Sasha double knees, hooks the leg, shoulders down, and a kick out. Kevin, I want to refresh your memory. Enzo actually on Draft Center Live said, and this is a quote now, "You watch your tongue, all right? Kick rocks and flip-flops can break a toe. I'll beat the heck out of him," referring to you. As
none of that
down to Jericho.
None of that means anything. None of it. I would love to see him try to even catch me with any of those little rabbit punches he does.
Oh, he seems to be doing pretty well right now.
You shut your face. If Enzo Amore ever comes near me, I will knock him out in a second. You understand me, Michael Cole?
I understand you. Right now, though, Enzo and Sasha looking pretty good in this mixed tag team match, taking out Jericho and Charlotte, and Enzo and Sasha gonna fall. How you doing? The women's champion, Sasha Banks and Enzo Amore in control as mixed tag action continues live on Raw. Mixed tag team action, Enzo Amore and Sasha Banks against Chris Jericho and Charlotte. Kevin Owens has joined us on commentary. And Kevin, interesting that you're out here. I don't think you've quite explained why, however, you're out here for this mixed tag team matchup.
I already explained. I'm giving the audience, the crowd at home watching, the opportunity to hear a voice they actually like to hear, although Corey does pretty good, but otherwise they've watched Enzo and Sasha hit on each other. They hear you talk, Michael. They hear Byron. It's absolutely unbearable.
Well, Byron, let's show you.
Embracing them with my presence.
Jericho took over during the commercial break.
You see an experience factor come into play for the former six-time world champion in Chris Jericho.
And fellow
mediocre
Canadian
observation at best, Byron.
Kevin Owens. And a big boot caught Enzo Amore as he rushed into the corner. And now Jericho went for the running bulldog. And Enzo able to counter and buy himself some time.
Yeah, but does Enzo even have any clue where he's at? Does he have enough wherewithal to make a tag to his partner, Sasha Banks?
I'm fairly certain Enzo has no clue where he's at all times, including right now.
Maybe he does. He does know he was drafted in round number 4 along with Big Cass for Monday Night Raw. The same round, however, that you were drafted in, Kevin.
Yeah, if that's not a good example of why that's a travesty, you just saw it right there.
And a kick out off the lateral press.
Listen, the bottom line is I'm the best thing going in WWE. You know it. You might not want to admit it, but you know it, Michael. Which is why you were happy when I got drafted to Raw.
Hook of the leg.
Which you won't admit.
And a kick out. No, I will admit, Kevin, I thought you should have been a first-round draft pick for Monday Night Raw. I've been on the record saying that.
Yeah, anybody with a brain thinks so. Which I guess means you have a brain. Congratulations, Michael. You've got one over on old Byron over here.
Enzo whipped into the corner, but catches Jericho in the ribs. And now Enzo from the second rope.
Oh, how'd that work out for Enzo? Not too good. Looks like he's doing that little dance he does, except now he's trying to escape the pain of the walls of Jericho.
Walls of Jericho. Locked in. Sasha Banks pleading in her corner. Enzo makes it to the bottom rope, going to force a break.
Fortunate positioning there for Enzo.
Jericho didn't win. He's confused.
Yeah, the former six-time
you didn't win.
We can't hear you.
Thought he tapped Enzo out.
I wish I couldn't hear you.
Enzo caught him with a forearm and now climbing to the top rope. Caught him with a top.
Unbelievable timing by Jericho.
But it looked like Jericho's knee buckled, Corey, when he hit the ground after the drop kick. Jericho had been favoring the knee. Now he makes the tag to Charlotte, and the tag made to Sasha Banks as well. And the two women who meet in 3 weeks at SummerSlam for the Women's Championship battling out here tonight.
You just sense the confidence here from the boss, from the champ.
Sasha Banks with a nice move that I was using back in 2005 on the Independents.
Cover and a kick out.
I'm not saying.
Take credit for a lot of things.
I'm not saying. Oh, hey, Byron, if you actually watched what we do, you'd realize I'm right.
And again, watch the double knees and the impact from the Women's Champion.
That was a good one. Hey, that Dana Brooke girl, she's going to do something.
And then, Dana Brooke.
I guess not.
Protege is Charlotte.
Charlotte with the roll-up.
Sasha, though, able to roll through. Now she's got the hook of the leg. Oh, Jericho.
I'll give that to Sasha. That was a hell of a slap.
And
but that probably didn't feel that good.
Natural selection.
I believe that is the end.
Cover. And
I'm
Charlotte
right.
has been the Women's Champion.
As usual.
Here are your winners, Chris Jericho and Charlotte.
It all started with Dana Brooke, Charlotte's protege, causing a distraction.
Yeah, now what happened to Charlotte saying before the match, I don't need Dana Brooke, I don't need anybody.
How do you know she needed Dana Brooke?
Yeah,
maybe she could have done it on her own.
Yeah, you don't know if she told her to come out here. What are you insinuating, Byron?
Yeah, sure.
Are you accusing Charlotte of setting this up somehow?
Just stating the fact, that's all.
Stating a fact, that's all.
Aren't you supposed to know something's true before you state it's a fact, Byron?
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't know that's true. Then it's not a fact.
Watch out. This. And Charlotte. Breaker.
Wow.
There you go. Let's see Enzo try to make a cute rhyme out of that one. Oh, Jericho!
Yeah,
that's not good. You should leave. That's the dangerous one. You should probably get out of the ring. I would get out of the ring. Well, there you go.
The 7-footer, Big Cass.
See, so Byron, you don't have anything to say about that?
Well, how do you expect Big Cass not to come down here after what we just saw happen?
Well, why is it okay for Big Cass to come down, but it's not okay
for... It's okay for Dana to come down?
Dana Brooke. Huh?
Dana Brooke tries to interfere in the match, that's okay?
The match was over.
Oh, semantics, details.